Tesla is planning major things in Giga Berlin, but first of all, we look into the general market, and as the factory in Giga Berlin or Austin, Fremont, and Shanghai are growing, the entire market is growing, and that's why we see Tesla here in the first spot, BYD in the second spot, the general top 5 producing and delivering around 2.6 million cars. Again, some are having a decline in market share like Tesla, but we all know a massive growing market like the EV market, it is a usual pattern that the market share is slightly declining as more cars are being produced and the market is just getting bigger. Now, this is the first interesting news I have for you, but in general, it is about Giga Berlin. Because we have talked about the area being demolished. You can say the entire forest is already gone. And now the question is, what will Tesla actually do? And now we have new documents here. We have now 500,000 cars in capacity that Tesla could reach with the building they currently have. And the goal is that with the expansion, Tesla is going to move forward to build 1 million passenger cars per year. So therefore, they have increased the capacity at the local authorities. They have 5 people working now already on the paperwork. Tesla is going to send all the papers for final approval and looking and discussions and what all is going to happen over the next 2 years. This is going to happen at the end of the year. So we have a clear message here. It's not just cutting trees. Tesla is really moving forward and they are planning to move forward with the application. I do expect that by January, February, they're going to start to really build some stuff over there. So right now, they might not be able to construct anything. They will do everything that is possible in their current limits and their current applications. But then I think by the beginning of next year, they're going to start with the construction. So that is very exciting. And this is also frightening for the competition in Germany because the German EV market, who is the number one? It's not VW, it's not Audi, it's not Renault, it's not Opel, BMW, Mercedes, Peugeot, it's Tesla. And Tesla is leading here. Pretty much with a big gap to the third position to be exact. VW being pretty close. But again, guys, this is the home market of VW and Tesla is leading in the EV market in Germany. So looking into the carriers, and this is not going to change the numbers that you just saw because Tesla is just moving so many cars from China to Europe. We clearly see Marian Ray having a lot of cars for German customers, and we also expect more cars coming by the 10th of November. More VIN allocations as well for the UK market are supposed to happen then. By mid-November, a new wave of carriers will be on their way. Now looking into China at the same time, we do have no footage from Wuhan. That is because we have the big expo, the big car show that is over there. And we see a lot of people being interested in Tesla cars, Tesla products. So it's very interesting how the demand will be going forward, especially as economic situations are not easy. Same for Germany and Europe as well. Now, some things are going into Austin first, like the white seats that we see here right now. And on the other hand, in Germany, we have stuff that is happening first, like the new colors being happening here in Germany, hopefully this month. On the other hand, we are still waiting for white seats. And in Austin, they are now capable of producing some. So you see it's a back and forward. Some things are happening in Austin faster than in Giga Berlin. And in Giga Berlin, on the other hand, other things are happening at a much quicker pace than in Austin. So I do hope it's just a question of time that we will see new colors happening here. And we also have the first Model S Plaid. Again, I do think that might be a Tesla car as they are testing it maybe here in Europe. I don't believe it because we do not have any carriers moving from the States to Europe until now. Now, I talked about the new colors. What I didn't talk about is what's happening actually with the UK customers. And someone was aware of that. He told me Model Y performance VIN allocations are actually happening already for the UK market, and they are from China. I wasn't aware of that. I'm sorry about that. I was still aware that the Model Y performance is not being shipped from China to Europe. If that's the case now, I'm happy for you guys, because that is something I didn't really expect. Now, looking into the growth rate of the EV market by region, we also see that China is the biggest growth rate market here. The blue one is actually the one that we would like to look into. That is pure electric cars. Then we have in red the hybrid cars. The European market as well in a record year, big milestone with 1 million cars. Again, for the US market, we know it's a bit more difficult to convince maybe a lot of people to buy an EV. And of course, there are not so many car makers in the US until now producing, despite Tesla's lead. Behind that, there's not much happening. In Europe, there's more car makers already delivering cars. I do expect the market in the US to grow at a massive rate. And if competition out there or other car makers are sleeping, Tesla's going to take a big chunk of this market. In Europe, it looks a bit different. Even though Tesla is leading in Germany, you still have VW, Mercedes, BMW, and all that, and they just have a very tiny number in the US market. Now, the next goal of Tesla is to reach 40,000 cars per week by the end of the year. And for those of you who are following this entire topic of Tesla over the past few years and not since a few months, that is a number, you guys, that we couldn't even imagine in our best dreams. Now, this would mean that Tesla is finishing the year at a production rate to reach 2.1 million cars per year. That is without any further increase of production. So Tesla could actually move forward and reach a number of 2.4, maybe 2.5 million by end of next year if everything is working the way they are actually expecting it. So here you have another view on the location in Grünheide. You see all the forest is gone. There's supposed to be 2 new buildings. It's going to be nice to see how fast Tesla is able to start construction, maybe already before the end of the year. So thank you very much for being here today again and supporting my channel, getting all the news from European perspective, as I always say, as a German here. And if you do enjoy my channel and you would like to not miss anything about what's happening here in Giga Berlin, do consider subscribing. Many people are not subscribed yet, and that would really help my channel. So thank you very much for being here today. And if you get a VIN number, do consider checking out teslasupply.com, my workplace. Lots of stuff for your Tesla. Thank you very much for being here today. Take care. Thank you.